तो एक आकाशवाणी आएगी जहाँ पे एक बहुत ही तड़कता भड़कता लाइन सुनेंगे।
पैसे ना पेड़ पे नहीं उगते।
Stop crying, stop creating a scene, okay?
लोग क्या कहेंगे?
ये कितनी बार सुना है?
ये तो बहुत सुना
जिंदगी
है.
भर सुना है। But by definition, what is conditioning and programming?
See, beliefs
Are conditioning.
conditioning. Okay, beliefs are there because I was conditioned that way. You know, my conditioning starts right from the time I've taken birth.
So now, let's get into it. What is hypnotherapy? What happens to someone who's under hypnosis?
We consciously take the client into that state of altered awareness, get an access to the subconscious mind, and check where is the problem coming from.
ये हिंदी फिल्मों में देखा है ना, ऐसे देखो मेरी आंखों में डाल के देखो और ये woo and all that.
Correct. You can't take control over them. The control remains with them only. The subconscious mind is 6,000 times more powerful than the conscious mind.
उसकी तो आरती उतारनी चाहिए रोज सुबह हमें.
बिल्कुल उतारनी चाहिए.
Hello everyone, I'm Shonali Nagrani, a recovering people pleaser, a retired narcissist magnet, and a full-time overthinker now turned into a full-time freedom junkie. Welcome to F for Freedom, where we stop running outdated mind programs and hit that refresh button. Today, I sit down with a wizard who has helped me reprogram my subconscious mind. He's cracked it open for me and helped me rewrite that script. In the studio today, we discuss what is the mind, where is the mind, is it a drama queen, is it as fragile as we think as it is, and how do we get rid of beliefs we did not even know we downloaded. With me in the studio is one of my favorite humans, my mentor, my guide, my teacher, Dr. Rahul Datta. Welcome to F for Freedom.
Thank you so much, Shonali. It's a pleasure to be here.
And for once, you're on my turf, and
Yes.
I'm not in your clinic.
Absolutely good with it.
I've been coming to you since 2021, where I discovered the magic of hypnotherapy. And since then, I haven't looked back. I cannot think of a better and a faster healing module than hypnotherapy is. So, thank you for introducing me to hypnotherapy. How much transformation have you seen in me since the time you met me for the first time?
Well, it's a 360-degree transformation. I still remember how this girl who's only attracting toxic relations, refusing to get out of them, seeing all the red flags and still being there, to this person who is having this beautiful relationship with her own self. The self-love, the self-acceptance is exuding, and I would say this is a complete 360-degree change, and this new Shonali I'm so happy to see.
And you should be very proud of me because I did well as your student.
Of course I am.
And मैं आपके पास इतनी बार आई हूँ सेशंस के लिए कि एक बार आपने मुझे बोला, शोनाली, do you want to just learn hypnotherapy? And I said, can I learn hypnotherapy? And then you taught me hypnotherapy. And that's been a game changer as well. I have
Yeah.
changed my belief patterns. I can recognize my belief patterns. Do you think everyone should learn hypnotherapy?
Absolutely. You know, I completely believe in self-empowerment. And there is no replacement for conscious effort. You know, kitna bhi aap therapy kar lo, eventually you have to work on yourself. And this is something that you can actually use to get into your own subconscious mind, get aware of your blocks, resolve them yourself, and you can do that entire life. What better than a drugless way to heal yourself? So I think, yes, everybody should learn it.
Love that. Drugless way to heal yourself.
Yeah.
It's what we call rational spirituality. Hypnotherapy is,
Yes.
that's what I call it. Now let's come back to you and start the episode with, I called you Dr. Rahul Datta is because you are a man of medicine, man of allopathic medicine. You've done your MBBS. Then you decided somewhere to learn hypnotherapy, and then you quit being a doctor completely and you decided to become a hypnotherapist full time. How did you go from prescribing pills to prescribing subconscious patterns? Like, this journey is, I know the journey, but for the
Yeah.
viewers.
No, honestly, it wasn't planned. When I finished my MBBS, I'll be very honest, I was very clueless. What next? Everybody was doing their post-graduations, so they were giving their entrance exams, and I did the same. I got enrolled into a certain specialty. 3 months down the line, I said, this is not my calling. And I told this to my mother. She was a doctor too, and she said, calling kya hota hai? मतलब
माँ ऐसे राउंड करके कॉलिंग क्या होता है?
So I said, मेरे को नहीं पता, but this is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. And she's like, then what do you want to do? I was clueless. And then I literally started shopping कि अच्छा I'll do this course and this course and this course and this course.
ये MBBS करने के
ये
बाद
MBBS करने के बाद
हे भगवान
you know, I did all alternative complementary modalities, acupuncture, pranic healing, and finally landed up one day in a hypnotherapy class with zero expectations. And during that journey, you know, they make you practice on each other in these workshops. You've gone through it, so you know how it works. So there was this lady practicing on me, and I had this protein allergy since childhood, which went with nothing. Matlab, I took allopathy, homeopathy, Ayurveda, a lot of things, but unfortunately nothing worked. And I said, okay, now I have to stay like this only. And imagine a Punjabi not eating protein. I had protein allergy.
Oh, you're allergic to protein?
To proteins.
Oh, okay.
And whenever I would consume proteins, I would have rashes all over my body. So this girl, newbie, reading some paper, some hypnotherapy script, working on me. It's been more than 20 years now, that one practice round. And today, there's no allergy. It disappeared. I was bowled over. I said, boss, what is this science? I want to take it seriously. That's when really the journey began, and I integrated allopathy and hypnotherapy, and I started off my journey like that. But today, I am so mesmerized by my own science that I said, abhi aur kuch nahi chahiye.
बस यही.
With all due respect, allopathy, I stopped. I'm completely into hypnotherapy and having a ball of a time now.
So now, let's get into it. What is hypnotherapy? What happens to someone who is under hypnosis? And what all can you do with hypnotherapy? I know protein allergy resolving is definitely something
Yes.
you can do. So allergies, illnesses, everything. But what is hypnotherapy?
So before we talk of hypnotherapy, let's understand what is hypnosis.
Okay.
Okay. Hypnosis is actually a naturally occurring state which takes you into an altered state of awareness. Okay. Matlab, if I'm seeing a movie for 2 hours, I'm in hypnosis. Okay, sometimes you're watching TV and somebody shouts out your name, Shonali, Shonali, and you're not even responding. And then what's your reply? Oh, sorry, I was too engrossed. Well, you were in a trance. And that trance is what I'm calling as hypnosis. So it's a naturally occurring state. We all get hypnotized every single day, whether we realize or no. At least twice, when I'm just about to sleep, I'm not slept, I'm not awake, it's that midway zone. It's hypnosis. When I'm just about to wake up, again that midway zone is hypnosis. So we all get hypnotized every day, and throughout the day, so many times we get into this hypnotic trance, whether we realize or we don't realize. We are utilizing the same state for therapeutic reasons. So now we consciously take the client into that state of altered awareness, get an access to the subconscious mind, and check where is the problem coming from. Every person is going through some issue. Har ek ki apni battles hain. You know, somebody has this relationship issue, somebody has this job issue, somebody has this health issue. Hypnotherapy is coming from a premise that whatever issue you are going through, at some level you sanctioned it. It's coming from some thought, some emotion in your mind, and that's how, you know, you are going through this. So hypnotherapy, one would normally feel, oh, it's a mind science, it must be working on emotional issues and mental issues only. That's true, it works on all emotional issues and mental issues, but it also works on physical issues. Like I just spoke about my own protein allergy, and there are so many physical issues that we've been successfully been able to completely permanently reverse with hypnotherapy, be it asthma, be it skin issues. These are things that I'm talking about where allopathy after a while would say कि okay, अब आप दवाई लेते रहो.
Chronic issues.
Chronic issues. तो वहाँ जाके हमको breakthrough मिला है. Needless to say, all kind of emotional issues, whether it's a behavior issue, whether you're going through a particular emotion, be it fear, be it guilt, be it helpvelessness, be it jealousy, वो भी अच्छे से आप you find out the reason and you can manage it very very beautifully. You can enhance performance. So many sports people are now going for
sports
this.
performance.
Sports performance, studies performance, like even students, so many students seek my help and they score well after hypnotherapy. You can use it for de-addictions, like commonest I see is for smoking de-addiction. So you can use it for physical pain management. So yeah, hypnotherapy can work both at mental, emotional, physical issues, and there is a wide variety of uses.
So when I tell people I've learned hypnotherapy, so I get 2-3 types of reactions. एक तो होता है लोग अचानक अपनी आंखें ना कहीं और कर लेते हैं, वो मतलब they don't look at me directly into my eyes thinking कि क्या पता नहीं मैं क्या कर लूँगी, उनकी आंखों में झांक के उनके सारे सीक्रेट्स मैं ऐसे पकड़ लूँगी. दूसरा रिएक्शन आई गेट इज फनी कमेंट्स कैसे होते हैं जैसे कि ओह सो नाउ यू कैन आस्क मी टू रॉब अ बैंक, मेरी सारी जायदाद ले जाओगी तुम अभी मेरी आंखों में डाल के देख के, मैं तो नहीं देखूंगा तुम्हारी तरफ. सो दीज आर दीज very silly fun comments. They're verbally making these fun comments, but the body language is off. छुपा देते हैं अपने आप को, देखो मत मुझे.
Correct.
ये perception क्यों है hypnotherapy का?
You know, Shonali, if I can use 2 Hindi words, there is something called as sammohan, which is hypnosis, and
it's called sammohan in
Hindi, and hypnotherapy is called sammohan chikitsa. Okay, so उस हिसाब से I'm a सम्मोहन चिकित्सक.
I like that job description.
Yeah. There's another term, वशीकरण. Okay, वशीकरण is वश में करना.
हाँ.
Okay, you can take control over somebody.
हाँ.
Okay, and that exists. But hypnotherapy is not vashikaran. Hypnotherapy is you are working with a willing person. When you work with them, while you are working with them, they are awake, they are aware. When they get up, they remember everything. And you can't take out anybody's secrets. You can be in a state of trance and you can still be lying at that point.
Yeah.
So in how we explain it is, hypnotherapy is Western hypnosis. And you do it for willing people and you can't take control of other people. Whereas the Vashikaran is Eastern hypnosis. Which is where these people are a little skeptical because they don't know the difference. Okay, whereas this is purely clinical hypnotherapy and you cannot do it with people who are not willing.
Without their consent.
Without
तो ये हिंदी फिल्मों में देखा है ना, ऐसे देखो मेरी आंखों में डाल के देखो और ये woo and all that.
Correct. Yeah, but you can't do work. I'm not saying you should not work with unwilling people. I'm saying you can't. Okay, that's mandatory and you can't take control over them. The control remains with them only. Yeah, so it's pretty safe. Like I said, it's a naturally occurring state. So this is completely different from the Vashikaran part of it.
Okay, so before we start talking about the mind, which is what we get into with hypnotherapy, I asked a few people as to what they think the mind is and where exactly is the mind placed. And we got some really interesting answers. Take a look.
Sure.
Can you tell me what's the difference between a mind and a brain?
Mind is something like, if you are thinking, like whatever the thoughts that are in, that's is basically in the mind, and like brain is like, like the body parts or something. You can like.
I think that a brain would really just be the organ that you have in your body, and I think your mind might be maybe like a collection of your ideas, your beliefs, your thoughts, something like that. So like I would say the brain is like a physical thing and the mind is something that's not as physical. It's something that's like, I'm not really sure how to say it.
I think mind is everything. It's all in the mind. If you're strong, if your willpower is strong, you can build a healthy body as well. So I feel mind is the most important thing.
So there are higher consciousness. I mean, there are different kind of consciousness. Now you guys must be knowing about Chat GPT. That's also called a consciousness. That's called AI consciousness. So we have different consciousness. Especially humans, they evolve in that. In fact, birds also have their own consciousness. Animals also have their own consciousness. And plants also have their own consciousness. I think as a human being, we are here to make our character and getting more discipline and understanding the higher consciousness. and get it. That is called consciousness, the higher consciousness which comes into mind. The brain is your mobile, you know, and the mind is that what you are looking for, you know. And I don't know, maybe I've made, yeah.
What according to me is mind? That's a big question. I would say it's probably like my entire conscience, and I don't think it's like restricted to your brain or something. It's probably all over your body. Like it's what your conscious chooses to do every day, like using your hands, legs, whatever. So yeah, all over the body, I would say. Brain I see as the sort of like the engine that keeps everything running. Like it's the physical organ that's keeping things running, but mind is more your consciousness and your soul as a whole.
What do you think? Where is the mind in your body?
You can just say it like it's not even in the brain. Like you can't just say that it's on brain. It's like everywhere.
I would say it's just in my body. I'm not entirely sure if it would be in my brain. I think like the scientific answer would be that it's in the brain. I know it doesn't make sense to say that it's somewhere else, but yeah, I'm not really sure. So
Yeah, so if you can rule the mind, you can rule the world. Do not allow the mind to rule you.
Wonderful. What do you think is the difference then between brain and mind?
I feel mind is gullible. Sometimes mind does something which is detrimental to your health, not good for you. But the brain knows, the brain or the intellect knows what is wrong and right. So if your intellect can control the mind, if your buddhi can control your man, then I think you can achieve almost anything in this place. Yeah.
What I got from this is कि सब लोग confused हैं.
Correct.
And ये सवाल लोगों से पूछा ही नहीं जाता है. तो लोगों को पता ही नहीं है कि mind है कहाँ.
Yes.
Over to you, Doc.
Well, I would simply put it, brain is the hardware and mind is the software. Okay, so if I have this laptop, that's the brain, and the Windows that I install in it is the software. So in my MBBS, when I opened up a human body, I saw the brain, I never saw the mind. Okay. So mind, as we understand, is a ball of energy all around us, the center of which lies in the pit of the stomach. And and that's why we say the word gut feeling. Gut is intestine. Intestine doesn't have a feeling.
I mean, it can.
Well,
Not the feeling you're talking about.
yeah, but if I consider mind as a ball of energy all around me, that is the concept that we follow. And now hypnotherapy helps you to access that part of your mind which is very powerful, but which we are not consciously using. So of course, mind has two parts. Then there is a conscious mind and there is a subconscious mind. Absolutely. The subconscious mind is 9 times bigger than the conscious mind. There have been researches which suggested that it's 6 feet in radius, 12 feet in diameter, but we've not been able to substantially, prove it. So I just say that it's a ball of energy around us.
Prove करना तो अभी कितना बाकी है, Doc?
Well, सही बात है. We use our conscious mind right from the time I woke up in the morning till I'm gonna sleep. I'm only using my conscious mind, but imagine it's only 10 to 12%. And the remaining 90% space is 6,000 times more powerful than the conscious mind. So, सुनने में थोड़ा अटपटा लग रहा है कि has the planning commission up there goofed up?
हाँ, थोड़ी गड़बड़ हुई है. They can also be flawed, ना? Evolution makes mistakes.
Well, flaw नहीं है. नहीं है. कि ऐसा नहीं है कि सुनने में लग रहा है कि 10% से आप सब कुछ कर रहे हो और 90% ऐसे ही खाली पड़ा है. तो फ्लॉ कैसे नहीं है? कॉन्शियस माइंड का फंक्शन है लॉजिक करना. हम लोग बहुत लॉजिक करते हैं, सोचते हैं, थिंक करते हैं. फेयर इनफ, बहुत ज़रूरी है. सबकॉन्शियस माइंड मुझे जिंदा रखता है. इट कीप्स मी अलाइव. माई हार्ट इज बीटिंग सबकॉन्शियसली. At no point am I going to say, Shonali, excuse me, I forgot to count my heartbeat. नहीं होने वाला. I'm breathing subconsciously, If this tray becomes very, very hot, I'm just going to touch it and I'll say, right, it was a reflex action. immediately. I don't think कि ओ हाथ हटा लेता हूँ जल जाएगा.
Hmm.
I don't do that. The onus to keep me alive is with the subconscious mind. Okay, one. There's another very important function of the subconscious mind. It's a storehouse of memories.
Correct.
Okay, whatever has happened in my life or before this life is all stored in the subconscious mind. So it is, I would say it's a cupboard where all my files are there. Even though some of those memories I can't recollect, remember. अरे किसको याद है when I was 6 months old थोड़ी मेरे को याद है कि क्या हुआ था. It's all stored there in the subconscious mind. And when I need, I can access it. Or when there's a trigger, I can access it. Okay. बचपन में टीचर ने बोल दिया, you just good for nothing. Okay. Somewhere that file got stored in my subconscious mind. Many years later, the boss told me, you good for nothing. I said,
So now
this is coming from somewhere. So now what? Now, when that 5-year-old's memory gets triggered, I am behaving childish with the boss. Because the child has taken over me. And then somebody says, I didn't know you behave so childish. How can you behave like this with your boss? The child was there. He got triggered. He took over the adult of today. And the problem happened.
I love answers like this. Why? Because you have just given me a starting point for the next segment where we're going to talk about mind obviously loves repetition from what you're saying. तो बार बार अगर mind वही चीज़ को सुनता है तो वो conditioning और programming बन जाती है. But by definition, what is conditioning and programming?
See, what is the difference between a thought and a belief?
Thought and a belief.
Huh. Okay.
Thought can happen once. Belief is when thoughts happen many times, it becomes a belief.
The same thought,
Yeah.
when repeated over a number of times, will become a belief.
Correct.
Okay. Abhi, I'll go back to the same example that I just gave. Teacher said you're good for nothing.
हाँ.
I don't need to believe it. Okay. I can choose to, but many times I think this teacher has lost it. He doesn't even know how to talk to a student. I can reject it there. But again, after a few months, somebody says you're good for nothing. Then again, after a few months, somebody says you're good for nothing. इतने लोग झूठ कैसे बोल सकते हैं? It's the same thought repeating. Now it becomes a belief. And उस belief को then we call it conditioning. मेरी conditioning ऐसी है.
So beliefs become conditioning.
Beliefs
Are conditioning.
conditioning. Okay, beliefs are there because I was conditioned that way. You know, my conditioning starts right from the time I've taken birth. You know, I'm born in a particular social setup. Okay, वहाँ पे मेरी अलग conditioning हो रही है. Okay, कि आप मर्क में जाओ, ये करो. एक दूसरा बच्चा है, वो 6 किलोमीटर पैदल जाके स्कूल पहुँच रहा है. उसकी social environment अलग है, उसकी conditioning अलग है. Now, put this merc guy to walk 6 kilometers to the school, he'll faint on the way.
हाँ.
Okay, मेरी economic circumstances मेरी conditioning decide करते हैं. मेरी education मेरी conditioning decide करती है. मेरी religious upbringing मेरी conditioning decide करती है. मेरे religious beliefs कितने हैं? कहाँ से आए? I was conditioned. I follow a particular religion, so I will go to this worship place. If I follow another particular religion, I'll go to this worship place. ये सब conditioning का हिस्सा है. मतलब हम इसको SEER programming बोलते हैं. Socio-economic, educational, religious upbringing. So based on where am I born, which family am I born into, which state, which country, which religion, all of that makes my belief systems.
सही या गलत is not a concept.
सही और गलत is just a matter of perception. Okay, so there's no सही और गलत. मेरे लिए मेरा रिलीजन का ये होली बुक ये बोलता है तो मैं उसको मानता हूँ. एक दूसरा रिलीजन के लिए वो मानता है. दोनों सही है.
दोनों सही.
कुछ भी गलत नहीं है. It's how you want to perceive a certain thing.
So ये जब बोलते हैं we have a lack mindset और an abundant mindset, तो lack mindset तब बनेगा जब हम जो perceive करते हैं is not healthy for us.
Correct.
An abundant mindset तब बनेगा what we perceive for us is healthy for our well-being.
Absolutely.
But if you had to go by definition as to what is a lack mindset and what is an abundant mindset and why is this important to know about yourself?
वेल दोनों लैक माइंडसेट और अबंडेंस माइंडसेट मेरी सियर प्रोग्रामिंग का ही हिस्सा है. अबंडेंस माइंडसेट कम्स फ्रॉम अ प्रेमाइस देयर इज इनफ अवेलेबल फॉर एवरीबॉडी. ओके, नाउ कम टू थिंक ऑफ इट, सोनाली, आई एम अ हिप्नोथेरेपिस्ट. ओके, मैं ये इनसिक्योर भी हो सकता हूँ कि यार और ज़्यादा हिप्नोथेरेपिस्ट अगर बन गए तो मेरे पास लोग कम आएंगे. बट आई एम टीचिंग हिप्नोथेरेपी राउंड द ग्लोब टू मेक अ person into a professional hypnotherapist. If I start doing with a lack mindset, I'm always going to be insecure, fearful, then I should stop teaching them. Okay, so lack mindset एक fear से आ रहा है. वो fear मेरे past से आ रहा है कि past में कुछ हुआ था and now that is governing me. Now I'm insecure also. Now I'm jealous also. Now I have scarcity attitude. मतलब एक हाउस होल्ड है, 100 करोड़ उनका टर्नओवर है, 40 करोड़ उनका लॉस हो गया, घर में मातम का माहौल है कि अरे वी हैव लॉस्ट एवरीथिंग. मतलब उनका बच्चा भी बोल रहा है तो क्या मैं कुछ बिस्कुट चुरा लाऊं खरीदने की जगह कि हम गरीब हो गए. वो अभी भी मर्क में जा रहा है स्कूल. ओके, बट इट्स द एटीट्यूड. और एटीट्यूड कहाँ से आ रहा है? वही सियर प्रोग्राम.
So you can be very abundant and still have a lack mindset.
And you can be
Vice
having
versa.
lack and having abundant mindset. आज 2 की जगह 3 टाइम खाने को मिल गया. This person is in an abundant mindset. Okay, so it's all about your programming, your environment, and then it programs you, conditions you in a certain way, and then I can actually either have a abundance mindset or a lack mindset.
So this जो अभी बता रहे हो, SEER, conditioning, programming, I'm going to play a game with you. Game बड़ी मज़ेदार है. It's to show people what programming and conditioning is. It's to show it like in example form. तो एक आकाशवाणी आएगी जहाँ पे एक बहुत ही तड़कता भड़कता लाइन सुनेंगे जो हम जिंदगी भर सुनते आ रहे हैं कहीं ना कहीं से, माँ बाप से खासकर. एंड मैं उसको एज अ चाइल्ड क्या समझती हूँ उसका एक्सप्लेनेशन दूंगी. आप उसको एज एन अडल्ट क्या समझेंगे या क्या मैनिफेस्ट करेंगे अपने अडल्ट लाइफ में, आप वो मुझे बताएंगे. ओके, तो जैसे कि बोला आई एम नॉट गुड इनफ, तो माई एज अ चाइल्ड आई बिलीव कि जो मैं कर रही हूँ वो हमेशा गलत ही होता है. तो एज एन अडल्ट
मेरे को खुद को प्रूव करते रहना पड़ेगा.
करेक्ट. सो दैट्स इट. यू गॉट इट?
या.
ओके,
गुड.
रेडी?
यस.
लेट्स गो.
पैसे ना पेड़ पे नहीं उगते.
कितनी बार सुना है?
बहुत
सुना है. एज अ चाइल्ड आई वुड बिलीव कि मुझे पैसे कमाने के लिए बड़ी मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. अबंडेंस इज नॉट ईजी फॉर मी.
As an adult, I'm not gonna spend on my own self. I'm gonna feel guilty if I spend on myself.
अपने भाई बहनों को देखो, उनकी तरह आप क्यों नहीं हो सकते?
सुना है?
100%.
I am not good enough just the way I am, and to receive love, I have to change myself.
So I'll now overachieve to prove my worth.
Stop crying. Stop creating a scene, okay?
My emotions are a problem, and I need to not show my emotions to be accepted.
So I will now not show my vulnerability to anybody, and I'll attract emotionally unavailable relationships.
Story of so many people's lives. All my girlfriends listen. Okay, next.
Good girls don't talk back, okay?
To be loved, I have to be obedient.
So I must be a people pleaser now.
If you're so lazy, you'll never succeed like this.
I would understand कि मुझ में ही कुछ problem है, and I have to constantly prove my worth.
So as an adult, I will overwork now, I will burn myself out, and I will feel guilty for resting.
This is for workaholics.
Yep.
Yep.
लोग क्या कहेंगे?
This line, लोग क्या कहेंगे, इसको तो मतलब गला दबा के इसको कहीं दफना दो. This line should be made illegal. It should be forbidden. And anyone who speaks this line should be heavily fined, because it is the #1 culprit in killing your true self and killing your authenticity, which means you're never going to feel free in life. This should be murdered. क्या सोचूंगी मैं इस लाइन का, क्या क्या नहीं सोचूंगी. I think as a child I would think that only if other people approve of me will I feel safe in life.
So I am absolutely low on self-belief and I can't trust any decision of mine and I'm not gonna take any risk.
So sad.
बेटा डोंट वेस्ट योर फूड. पता है लोगों को बाहर खाना भी नसीब नहीं होता.
ये कितनी बार सुना है?
ये तो बहुत सुना
जिंदगी भर
है.
सुना है. I think this means as a child that if I have enough, I should feel guilty about it.
Correct.
And no, I think having enough makes me selfish.
And I'll feel guilty for desiring more.
Witnessing your parents fight constantly or one of them walking out.
Love is chaotic, relationships are unsafe.
So I'll now sabotage my own relationships before they get too close.
Oh, I have so many friends who do this.
No one will love you if you act like this, okay?
My real self is unlovable and I must earn love by being perfect. Perfectionist.
So I'll not show you my authentic self. I'll show you how you want to see me.
Again, a lot of girlfriends who do this. I hope you're watching.
Growing up with a parent who only showed love when you achieve something.
Love is conditional and I have to do to be loved.
So now if I'm not doing enough, I'm gonna go into a panic.
Seeing a parent tolerate disrespect or stay in an unhappy marriage for the kids.
Love means sacrifice and I must stay in the marriage even if it hurts.
So love has to be endured, not enjoyed. Sehte raho.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call conditioning. These are like background apps running in your mobile phone that go on draining your battery. ना जो कचरा भरा हुआ है ना अंदर उसको निकालना कैसा है? Through hypnotherapy. At least for me, hypnotherapy is the fastest way to remove these kind of subconscious patterns. But the good news is this, that we can rewrite all these conditioning patterns and programming and click the refresh button. My favorite way to do this is through hypnotherapy, which is why he's here. But each person can have their own method. Now, Doc.
Yeah.
Before we understand how to remove these subconscious patterns, let's understand the mind.
Sure.
Can you explain the architecture of the mind?
Sure. Let's understand it with the help of a diagram. So, mind can actually be divided into two parts. Conscious mind, which is 10 to 12% of the total mind capacity. And the function of the conscious mind is logicking, planning, deciding. Come to think of it, the moment I woke up in the morning till I'm gonna sleep at night, I'm just using my conscious mind. And then there is this 88 to 90% space, which is the subconscious mind.
Which is the biggest chunk.
The biggest chunk. Not only that, wherever there is a danger to my life, my subconscious is gonna take charge. कहाँ से आ रहा है?
So reflex is subconscious.
Correct, because
Okay.
logic नहीं है ना.
हाँ.
So if I logic, then it's conscious. Okay, so reflex is coming from my subconscious. It's involuntary.
हाँ.
Okay, subconscious also is a storehouse of memories. All my memories are stored in the subconscious mind. Consciously, I might not remember. And subconscious mind is further divided into two parts. So there is this primitive mind and there is this modern memory. The modern memory contains all my current life memories. Right from the time I've taken birth, well, in fact, from the womb also.
Yep.
All those memories of my current life are stored in this modern memory. And the primitive mind is what I'm born with. I'm born with a DVD library of all my past life human experiences.
Sare.
Kabhi,
From when I was a single, from first all
so
human
all
levels.
my human
All my human
experiences
experiences.
are there in the primitive mind. मतलब कभी न्यूबॉर्न को एक कुछ months old या कुछ days old बच्चे को पालने में देखो, कभी ऐसे ही मुस्कुरा रहा होता है, कभी ऐसे ही रो रहा होता है. मतलब when he's crying, he's seeing his own Devdas, and when he's smiling, he's seeing his own Golmaal. He has his own DVD library of movies. He's zoning into those.
Oh, a child can?
A child is having a pretty much empty modern memory. So the easiest access he has to the primitive mind.
अच्छा.
अब खाली बैठ के क्या करूँ? I'm watching those.
So a baby is like a watching many DVDs of
Yes.
to entertain himself.
Yes. And
Okay.
you'll be surprised to know we are also born with two fears, which are there in the primitive mind. We are born with that. Any guesses, Shonali?
Now, you're talking to someone who loves all this. तो मैं बता ही देती हूँ.
बता दो.
पक्का?
Yes.
अच्छा, there is fear of falling down
Correct.
and fear of loud noises,
Correct.
which the only two fears that we are born as babies.
Yes. And rest all other fears are acquired. In fact, we are trying to unacquire these also with bungee jumping and bursting loud crackers. But yeah, these are the two inborn fears. We are born with these.
The survival fears.
The survival fears.
Hmm.
We are also born with a fight and flight mechanism. Okay. Animals में होता है. आप rabbit को देखो, आप यूं करो अपना पाँव, rabbit भाग जाएगा. टाइगर को देखो, टाइगर अपना पाँव यूं करेगा, आप भाग जाओगे. So we are born with this flight and flight mechanism. We are born with the two fears, and we are born with literally a library of all my past life memories.
One just thought all I'm doing in life is eating, waking, cooking food, paying taxes, going to work, producing children, getting married. You are just showing a whole other universe that is inside us, जो हमें पता भी नहीं है. So now questions. Let's start with the conscious mind.
Sure.
अगर conscious mind इतना logical mind, can I call it logical
Yeah,
mind?
sure.
Okay. So the logical mind only 10 to 12%, and the subconscious mind is 6,000 times more powerful than this conscious mind. All these friends of mine and all these people who believe it's not logical, और जो ऐसे मतलब घटक वटक के बोलते हैं कि if it's not logical, not making sense to me, I'm not doing it. Rationality is everything. तो हमने logic को इतना pedestal पे क्यों रखा हुआ है?
Shonali, logic gives me my sense of control.
That makes sense.
Logic I can tangibly measure, I can prove. Okay, मेरा schooling system, मेरा education system मेरे को logic सिखाता है. Okay, this is logic, this is proven. तो मेरी प्रोग्रामिंग वैसे हुई है कि लॉजिक को पेडेस्टल पे हमने रखना ही है, और सबकॉन्शियस से क्या आ रहा है? मेरा फियर आ रहा है, मेरा ट्रॉमा आ रहा है. अरे वो तो मैनेज कर लो, अभी जॉब में थोड़ी हम तुम्हारे ब्रेकअप की कहानी सुनने वाले हैं. दैट यू मैनेज. तो जो सबकॉन्शियस से आ रहा है उसको तो हम डिस्करेज करते हैं, और प्रोग्रामिंग मेरी पूरी ट्रेनिंग लॉजिकल है, तो वो दैट गिव्स मी माय सेंस ऑफ कंट्रोल. इसलिए पेडेस्टल पे हमने लॉजिक को रखा तो है, बट मेरे जितने मेजर लाइफ डिसीजंस होंगे वो मेरा सबकॉन्शियस माइंड गवर्न करता है. मेरा
उसकी तो आरती उतारनी चाहिए रोज सुबह हमें.
बिल्कुल उतारनी चाहिए. मैं किससे शादी करूंगा, मेरा करियर क्या होगा, ये जितने बड़े बड़े डिसीजंस हैं ये आपका सबकॉन्शियस माइंड सैंक्शन करता है, फिर आपका लॉजिकल माइंड या कॉन्शियस माइंड अप्रूव कर देता है कि हाँ चलो ठीक लग रहा है.
The illusion of control. It's all an illusion.
Yes.
तो ऐसे बताओ कि जब let me get this straight. Conscious mind में thought आया. ये thought को मैंने perceive किया और इसको एक emotion दिया. Emotion could be of anger, जैसे कि आपने वो example दिया. Emotion could be of fear. Emotion could be of guilt. Emotion could be of love, of compassion. Could be anything. And that is my perception. I am giving the thought.
करेक्ट.
तो फिर थॉट और फीलिंग्स में क्या फर्क है?
हमने काफी बार सुना है नेगेटिव थॉट, पॉजिटिव थॉट. एक्चुअली थॉट नेगेटिव और पॉजिटिव नहीं होता. ओके, मैं तुमको एक थॉट देता हूँ. टुडे ओनली नॉन वेज फूड इज अवेलेबल. ओके, पॉजिटिव है कि नेगेटिव है? Well, if you are a vegetarian, it's a negative thought. If you are a non-vegetarian, it's a positive thought. तो एक्चुअली थॉट नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव नहीं है. इट्स द इमोशन दैट इट जनरेट्स इन मी इज नेगेटिव और पॉजिटिव. ओके, और ये इमोशन का कैसे जनरेट हो रही है? बेस्ड ऑन माय एग्जिस्टिंग बिलीफ सिस्टम्स. जो सारा टाइम बहुत थॉट्स आते हैं. मैं टीवी लगा दूं, थॉट आ रहा है. पेपर पढ़ लूं, थॉट आ रहा है. अभी करेक्ट, मैं अब आप मेरी बात सुन रहे हो, मैं आपको एक थॉट ही तो दे रहा हूँ. ओके, सारा टाइम इतने सारे थॉट्स आ रहे हैं. ये सारे थॉट्स मेरा सबकॉन्शियस माइंड नहीं लेके जाता अंदर. एक फिल्टर है माइंड में, जैसे चाय की छन्नी होती है. ओके, आप चाय छानते हो. सो सिमिलरली माय माइंड हैज अ फिल्टर. वी कॉल इट द क्रिटिकल फिल्टर. इट्स नॉट देयर व्हेन वी आर बॉर्न, एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी बड़े बुजुर्ग से कि अरे बच्चे के सामने नेगेटिविटी मत फैलाओ, ये मत बोलो, वो मत बोलो. इट्स एक्चुअली ट्रू. because there's no filter and that thing is directly going in the subconscious mind. But once that filter forms, which forms by the age of 8, now I understand duality. I have my own likes, I have own dislikes, I have my set of beliefs based on my programming, and now I start perceiving a thought as negative or positive.
So perception develops at the age of 8.
Belief systems develop by the age of 8, and once I believe something, I will perceive something that way.
आजकल के बच्चे को देख के लगता है कि 8, I think it started 4.
नहीं, critical filter 0 to 1 में बनना शुरू हो जाता है.
अच्छा.
Okay, I'm saying it's fully developed by 8,
हाँ.
but you are absolutely right. 0 to 4 नहीं, 0 to 1 में filter बनना शुरू हो जाता है.
So you're saying thoughts आए, thoughts से जाके हम उसको perception देते हैं और वो perception critical filter करता है, and उसके बाद the thought from the conscious mind goes into the subconscious mind. तो subconscious mind कैसे decide करता है कि मुझे ये memory store करनी है और ये memory नहीं store करनी है?
Well, कोई भी चीज़ अगर बिल्कुल ही irrelevant है, मैं आज कैब में आया, आप मुझे पूछो कैब वाले का फेस कैसा दिखता था, मेरे को भूल गया, मेरे को irrelevant लग रहा है. ओके, समझो मैं शिव भक्त हूँ और कैब में एक बड़ी अच्छी शिव जी की मूर्ति लगी हुई थी, वो मुझे याद रह जाएगी. सो मेरे लिए क्या रेलेवेंट है?
अच्छा,
मेरे को क्या सेफ फील कराता है,
Got it.
और उस चीज़ की इंटेंसिटी कितनी है, और मेरे को उससे फील गुड हो रहा है कि नहीं, वो चीज़ें मैं अंदर ले लूँगा.
So that subconscious mind is only reacting to your feelings and emotions.
Subconscious mind is just a storehouse of memories.
But it's absorbing all
It's
this.
absorbing all
Sponge
that.
की तरह है ना?
Sponge की तरह है.
हाँ.
Sponge की तरह filter है actually. वो जो information है वो filter में आ रही है और subconscious mind सिर्फ store कर रहा है.
वो chill कर रहा है basically.
वो chill
और
कर
जो
रहा
आ
है.
रहा है आ रहा है.
जो रखना है रखो, आ रहा है.
It's not active. It's
No,
just chilling.
it's there. It is storing. Okay, ऊपर decide हो रहा है कि ये unimportant है, ये नहीं चाहिए, irrelevant है. ये रेलेवेंट है, अरे ये शिवजी वाली मूर्ति की इमेज में स्टोर कर लेता हूँ.
तो कॉन्शियस माइंड और सबकॉन्शियस माइंड को फ्रेंड्स कैसे बनाए? बिकॉज राइट नाउ दे फील लाइक फ्रेनेमीज.
वेल एक्चुअली दे आर नॉट. ओके, ये सारा लॉजिक का खेल, परसेप्शन का खेल, सारा कॉन्शियस माइंड और फिल्टर लेवल पे ही है. सबकॉन्शियस तो एक अगर कबर्ड है जिसमें फाइल्स पड़ी हैं, वो क्या ही किसी का दोस्त होगा, क्या ही किसी का दुश्मन
ओके,
होगा.
आई विल रीफ्रेज. कॉन्शियस माइंड एंड क्रिटिकल फिल्टर को फ्रेंड्स बनाना है. हाउ डू आई मेक श्योर दैट माय सबकॉन्शियस इज अ हेल्दी सबकॉन्शियस वेयर इट इज ओनली स्टोरिंग मेमोरीज व्हिच आर गुड फॉर माय वेल-बीइंग?
My subconscious is a healthy subconscious when it is this beautiful garden where what I am sowing is positive, what I am sowing is in my best interest, और वो ही grow होगा. हमने सुना है कि जो सो करते हो वो ही निकलेगा. तो मैं उसमें fear डाल रहा हूँ और उसको store करके सारी उम्र रख रहा हूँ कि मैं अंडरस्टैंड कर रहा हूँ कि yes, I'm a human being, I will feel the fear, but now I do something about it so that it's not stored there forever. So it is my free will कि मैं कितनी देर एक नेगेटिव इमोशन फील करना चाह रहा हूँ. मतलब अगर मैं ये कप पकड़ लूँ और 5 मिनट इसको पकड़ के बैठा रहा हूँ, एक्चुअली कुछ नहीं होने वाला. अगर आप 12 घंटे मुझे ये पकड़ने को बोलो, my entire arm is gonna feel paralyzed. नेगेटिव इमोशंस बिल्कुल इसकी तरह है. हमारी फ्री विल है, मैं कभी भी इसको नीचे रख सकता हूँ, पर मैं सारी उम्र पकड़ के रखता हूँ, फिर वो हेल्दी सबकॉन्शियस नहीं है.
फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर किसी ने मुझे बहुत बुरी तरह बिट्रे किया, बॉयफ्रेंड बिट्रेज मी, आई एम हार्ट ब्रोकन एंड आई एम एंग्री टुवर्ड्स हिम, आई हैव नॉट फॉरगिवन हिम फॉर द हार्ट एक ही हैज कॉज्ड मी. वो डिबेटेबल है whether he has caused me or I have caused myself. I know you're going there. I know you dark. But मेरे perception तो यही है ना कि he has caused me the pain. So that intensity of that anger and frustration I am storing in my subconscious mind. Same चीज़ को अगर मैं flip कर दूँ और बोलूँ कि होता है betrayal, maybe I have to learn a lesson from this incident and move on. And my job really is not to be angry at that person, but to learn the lesson here as to what I need to change in myself. Then I am keeping my subconscious clean and healthy.
Correct, but better said than done. Pain and wisdom don't go hand in hand. if I need the wisdom.
It's never enough what I say.
नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं है, बट अगर मुझे पेन फील हो रही है तो मेरे को ज्ञान नहीं मिलने वाला. ओके, किसी का कोई गुजर गया और वो दुखी बैठा है और मैं बोलूं कि कोई बात नहीं, वो तो होम कमिंग है उनका, वो तो मजे कर रहे हैं, इट्स नॉट गोना गो वेल. आई फर्स्ट नीड टू कंप्लीट फीलिंग माई पेन.
अच्छा, you have to sit with the pain.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
important.
I need to complete feeling the pain. मैं तो सोनाली बैठ जाता हूँ कि अगर मेरे को गुस्सा आ रहा है, मैं बैठ जाता हूँ कि राहुल, दिस इज योर एंगर फीलिंग टाइम. आंख बंद कर, जितना एंगर फील करना है कर 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 कर. 5 मिनट में आदमी बोर हो जाता है.
बट लोग तो वही कोशिश कर रहे हैं ना कि फीलिंग्स को बाईपास कर ले.
वही, इसीलिए तो whatever you resist persists. Because I don't want to feel jealous, I don't want to feel scared, I don't want to feel angry. You feel more.
Got it.
I am here to experience all feelings. So I don't need to perceive negative feelings as, oh, jealousy दूर रखो, anger दूर रखो. I don't need to perceive it like that. आई है, experience के लिए आई है, चलो experience करते हैं. fully experience करूंगा, मेरा गुस्सा, मेरा डर, मेरा दर्द fully experience करूंगा, उसके बाद I'll release it.
Got it.
Okay,
That's
when the wisdom will come.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fear की बात करते हैं अभी. 2 fears we said we are born with. Fear of falling down, fear of loud noises. बाकी every fear we have acquired over time, वो तो मतलब illusion ही हुई ना. तो ये हमें, we have this addiction of holding on to fear. It's like our food. It's a supply we get. Fear does something for our ego. What is it doing?
See, पहली बात तो ये है कि सारे fear illusionary नहीं है.
Okay.
Survival based जो fear होते हैं वो रियल हैं. अभी कोई टेररिस्ट आ जाए, गोलियां चलानी शुरू कर दे, मेरे को डरना जरूरी है. आई मस्ट लाई फ्लैट ऑन द फ्लोर when that's happening. So that is survival fear that has kept us alive. That is very real and that's not illusionary. But हाँ, अगर आप मुझे आज कोई प्रोजेक्ट ऑफर कर रहे हो which is huge and which will need me in a much more bigger responsible way, and I say no, maybe I'm not ready for it right now, I'll come back to you. Well, that's coming from a illusionary fear कि मैं capable नहीं हूँ, I'm not good enough. वो illusion से आ रहा है.
And that's how you recognize fear, which is self-sabotage or fear for survival.
Absolutely.
That's how you divide it.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, Doc, this has been bloody amazing talking to you as always. I feel like you're my family, and I know मैं कितनी बार phone करती हूँ with the stupidest questions, with the most illogical questions, and you always give me time. So thank you.
Thank you, and it's really mutual, and it's always a pleasure chatting.
जाते जाते ये तो बता दो कि what does freedom mean to you?
Well, freedom means not be a prisoner to my own subconscious mind. Freedom means not operating out of those limiting patterns and limiting beliefs, and truly operating out of my heart, being my authentic self, being in the here and now, and enjoy life.
Spoken like a true hypnotherapist. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today. But if you have any questions to ask my favorite guest, any questions to ask about hypnotherapy, something stupid, something that doesn't make sense, something that makes you feel silly, bindas, please do send us those questions on my social media, on my Instagram page, on the YouTube page. Feel free to send anything. Logical, illogical, they will be answered. I promise you that. Thank you, Doc.
Thank you so much.